over to my channel. My name is Ashley, and girl, it's been a minute, so sorry about that. But I'm back with a pack and prep for Disney World. I'm doing something a little crazy. I'm going on a 36-hour trip. I am going for Walt Disney World's Princess Half Marathon weekend. I'm running the half marathon on Sunday, and I am very, very excited. Also, if you hear any background noise, my window is open and my doggie is enjoying the sunshine. In this vlog, we're gonna do quite a few things. I'm gonna go over all of my plans. I'm gonna show you what I'm packing because I am flying a budget airline. So I will be putting everything in a backpack, and I'm gonna show you all of my outfits, and we're just gonna chat through prepping for a Run Disney weekend. And like I said, I am flying with only a backpack, so it is very minimal, but I feel that that could help somebody else who might be in a similar situation where you're just trying to not be an overpacker like myself, and just trying to fit things in a smaller bag, because sometimes it can be a challenge, especially if you're going to Disney for multiple things. Like I'm going to be in the parks plus doing Run Disney. So it sounds like an impossible task to get Disney park outfits and running outfit, extra shoes, because I gotta have race shoes. It sounds impossible, but it's definitely doable. I've actually already packed the bag. She is already packed and ready, so let's just jump into it. Hey, it's Editing Ashley coming at you live to talk about all the details to the packing. Okay, so I have this Béis backpack and I've used it several times on budget airlines and it works perfectly. Here are all the details that are going in the front pocket of the backpack. So I have a mini pouch, running headphones, running sunglasses, and my magic band. And then when you open up the backpack, it's the main compartment that all my clothes are in. So on the bottom there, I have running shoes that are below the running outfit, and I put them in a plastic bag so that they don't actually touch my clothes. And then, as you see, there's more outfits. This plain clear plastic area is where I will put my makeup, and then the top pouch area is underwear, socks, and like miscellaneous extra things. And then I've also packed a separate pouch that will lay flat on top of everything that is toiletries. And then there's also these side pockets and a laptop pocket that I could utilize if needed. That is what's in my backpack. Again, it seemed like an impossible task, but if there's a will, there's a way. So I'm really excited that I got everything in there that I need. Now, Run Disney / Brooks did just post on Instagram that there's going to be specific Run Disney Princess Weekend Brooks for sale. And I was telling my friend Ashley, I was like, girl, I need these shoes. So we will see if I end up buying a pair of Brooks at the expo. And if I do, I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of solution to fit an extra pair of shoes in the backpack. But again, if there's a will, there's a way. And at the very least, I can ship them home. I think you can still do that from the resort front desk. Correct me if I'm wrong. But again, I'll figure it out because I'm flying a budget airline and I'm not paying $65 each way for my bag. Yes, that is the price of a carry-on or a checked bag. So we're gonna make this backpack work. Moving on to the park bag that I'm bringing. I've got my Dooney & Bourke. I love the print. It's kind of like the sketch look. I think it's so cute, and honestly, I've carried it quite a few times as a park bag and it works really well. You would think like a shoulder bag with this sort of strap wouldn't like be comfortable or would slide off your arm, and this one does not. I think because like the bottom of the strap is a little bit textured, it works really well for a park bag. And then I've got this cutie Dumbo bag charm. And let's just briefly look at what's in here. And also this will have to go into the backpack to like get on the plane because they only let you have physically one bag on your person. So I've already done a little test run and it does fit literally perfectly at the top. Like the shape of the bag right here is perfect without getting squished, because I definitely don't want to squish her. So let's look in here. I'll just go over, this is currently the lip combo that I'm wearing and like my go-to for Disney. So I've got the Rhode lip liner. And this is in the shade Lift. I think it's like the perfect neutral pink. And then I've got this Dior lip butter. And that's currently the combo that I'm wearing. And then I'll also bring my Lawless lipstick in the shade Platinum. All the pink vibes for Princess Weekend. I've got a pair of sunnies, gum, hand sanitizer, my wallet, another lipstick that also has a mirror, my current pin board, which if you've never seen these cutie pin boards, they're from Go Pin Pro. And these are just the pins for my last trip, which was marathon weekend. And none of these are traders. So I'm gonna have to purchase some pins to have potential traders. Oh no, I'm gonna have to buy pins. And then I will be bringing 3 cameras. Every single trip I tell myself, girl, you can get away with just 1 camera. And then here I am. I was kind of sitting down planning, just like, I don't plan like my Instagram feed like perfectly, but I do like to visually look at it and see what kind of things I want to post next, or like what's coming up in my life that I'm going to share about. And so I kind of just write a note in my phone of ideas of like photos I'm inspired by, or just things that I want to share when I'm on my trips. And that way, that's just so that I don't forget things, because this brain has a lot going on and I just don't want to forget the creative things that I've thought about or planned for. So I do sort of loosely write out a note in my phone on kind of the approach to like content creation that I'm going to have for each trip. And yeah, here I am on a 36-hour trip with 3 cameras, but let me explain. And this is honestly a question that I get a lot. So listen in. Come here, girls. Listen, because I'm going to give you the deets on my approach to content creation with the cameras that I have. So obviously I am filming on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I will carry this just for vlogging. It's so easy to just whip out, honestly, just to carry in my hand because it has a wrist strap, and it's just so easy to whip out whenever needed to take different vlogging clips. Then I have my Sony ZV-1. I love this camera. It takes raw photos, so I'm able to get high quality photos. I am a wedding photographer. I own a photography business, and I just love taking high quality images and editing them. Now, there's been a few trips where I've brought my big camera into the parks, and for a 36-hour trip, girl, I can't be doing that. But on like longer trips that Miles and I take, like we're going on our summer vacation in July and we'll be there for a week, I'll have my big camera, and I'll also take film photos because it's just a lot easier when we're driving, and I can pack whatever I need, and then we can carry each camera to the different parks accordingly. But on short trips, my content is shot on the Sony ZV-1. I love this little camera. It zooms, this little button right here, you can zoom. And I love getting like those vibey, zoomy shots that I add into the vlog. And then, like I said, I shoot raw and take most of my photos that I post on this little camera. She is a powerhouse. Then I have my cutie little digital camera that has a flash on it. And the reason why I'm bringing this specifically on this trip is I have a photo that I'm inspired by that has a flash vibe. And so I want to make sure that I'm getting the vibe that I want. So I will have this little camera, but it takes up no space. Like, it's so tiny. And again, with the wrist strap, so easy to use. Also takes video, has a zoom to get those vibey shots while in the park. So that is a very short rundown of how I use the 3 cameras with me on a trip like this. Even though it's very short, we are still going to pack in a lot. So let's jump into the actual plans and what we got going on. I've shown you guys this before, but I do every trip with a note in my phone, and this includes outfit details, plans that we have. Like I explained earlier, I semi-plan out what I want to post on social media, so I write out those details, and then maybe I'll include photos I'm inspired by, sneak peek, cute, and just, yeah, content ideas and just kind of a brain dump of what I want to make sure that I accomplish on my trip and what I want to capture. And you don't have to do this, okay? This step is definitely extra, but like I said, I am a photographer, I am a creative, and I enjoy capturing content on my trips, and so I want to make sure that I get what I want. So that's kind of the point of the note in my phone. But even if you don't write a note from a content standpoint, just writing it from outfits and snacks you want to try, just things you want to accomplish, it is so helpful. Okay, here we go. Again, it's a 36-hour trip, so hold on to your britches because we're going to include a lot in a day and a half. Okay, we land Saturday morning and we are going straight to drop off our bag and do makeup and just get ready, freshened up for the parks. And we're gonna start at Magic Kingdom. And I am so excited because I'm gonna take like cutie pictures because drum roll please, I have an annual pass again, and I just want to get a cutie picture of me and my little pass. I still have my old pass. I don't know if they even distribute these physical passes anymore, but nonetheless, if they don't, I still am gonna just take cutie pictures with my old pass if they don't give me a new one. So we're headed straight to Magic Kingdom, just gonna enjoy the vibes. I want a Diet Coke on Main Street and just enjoy the morning. And then we're gonna head over, probably take an Uber over to the Run Disney Expo. I am so excited. I love Princess Weekend. I love the vibes. Cannot wait to share everything with you guys. And then honestly, after that, because that's gonna put us like middle of the afternoon, honestly, I'm gonna head back to the resort, eat a carb-filled dinner, and then go to bed really early. On half marathon race weekends, I usually have my alarm for around 2 a.m. So I like to take my melatonin around 7 p.m. Now, yes, it is a little difficult to go to bed that early, but it's necessary because I have to attempt to get some sleep. So that is Saturday. It's primarily travel and just enjoying Disney World vibes, planning on Magic Kingdom, and I'm just so excited to be a pass holder again. The past few trips that Miles and I have done for Run Disney weekends, we've not gone into the parks because we haven't had annual passes. So I'm very excited to be able to just freely roam around the parks on a Run Disney race weekend. And then that leads us to Sunday morning, like I said, very early wake up call. But I'll go over all those details when I post the actual Run Disney vlog, kind of give you guys timestamps and just further details on the process that morning. And in my note here, I've got my race outfit, every detail, the socks, the headphones, the running watch, every single detail written in my phone so I do not forget everything. And I do still refer to the note like every day when I'm getting dressed, taking the content, doing all the things. I'm always referring to the note. So it just makes it super easy. So that morning, obviously we're gonna race and I am so excited. I said we, me, myself, and I'm gonna race. I have not decided my ultimate goal as far as like timing, but I do know that I'm just gonna enjoy the vibes and just have a good time because Run Disney is a privilege and so difficult to get into, and I really just want to get in the mindset of just enjoying the race and enjoying the experience because it's freaking expensive and it's kind of a big deal because it's hard to get into. So as much as I want to be a PR princess this year, I just don't know that that's going to be the vibe. So I'm mentally preparing all week, hydrating, all the things to go in headstrong and PR, but we'll find out. I'll probably decide on Saturday or Sunday morning at the start line. We'll see. And then after the race, I will go back to the room, shower, all the things, check out by 11. Last year on Princess Weekend, I was back to the room by like 9:30. I checked the timestamps on my photos from last year, and I was back in the room like around 9:30. So it gives me a solid hour and a half to shower, relax, and get ready again to head back to the parks. and we're gonna go straight to Magic Kingdom and take medal photos, which I haven't got to do because like I said, I haven't had an annual pass the past few Run Disney race weekends, and I am very excited to go take medal photos with the castle. It's gonna be so magical. And then we're just gonna, again, enjoy the vibes and see where we end up, because we do not fly out until like 7:30, 8 p.m. Maybe later. I can't remember the exact time that we fly out Sunday night, but it's very late. So we have like a full day in the parks, and I'm just so excited. Like, I am just thrilled to have an annual pass again, because it makes Run Disney weekends so much more fun when you get to bebop around the parks. That is pretty much everything that I have written in my phone. And now let's talk outfits, and let me show you more detailed what I successfully shoved into this backpack. Hello, I am using my headphones on my phone so that maybe you can hear me better with any background noise going on, aka Miles is making coffee downstairs. Okay, so this is my travel slash headed to Magic Kingdom for the morning outfit, athletic wear look, because girl, it's been so cold here in North Georgia and I just want to enjoy some sunshine. So here I am dressed in shorts and a tank top. The shorts are from Aloe and this tank top is from Abercrombie. And then I've got my Dooney and Burke that I already showed you guys. Then I'm just going to wear some classic mini ears. And yeah, keeping it simple but cute. I know I just said that I want to enjoy the warm weather in my shorts, but the next outfit involves jeans. But they're like a loose-fitting jean, so it'll still be comfortable, even though it's going to be around 73, I think is the high on this day. And then I've got this cute Rope Drop Threads baby tee. It says somebody at Walt Disney World loves me. Classic ears, because also don't have room in the bag for more than one pair of ears. And then the same Dooney and Burke bag. I just love the colors and just the classic vibes, because we're just enjoying the fact that we are annual pass holders now and it's Princess Weekend and it's just fun, and I'm just so excited. Whew, I be yapping. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to share this Run Disney weekend with you. I hope that you were inspired by my light packing abilities. Hopefully, if you're headed on a trip where you're just packing a backpack or you're on a budget airline, whatever the reason, I hope that you found some inspiration in this. And again, I cannot wait to share this weekend with you. Follow over on Instagram because I'll post more lifetime updates on stories, and then I'll see you guys in about a week when I get that vlog posted and up. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.